Coney Island Chronicle, baby. Everybody had that old store that they was loving on, you know? Well, mine was Gary's right here on Ferry and Helen, you know what I mean? I was cool with the owner and everything, you know? Started out playing video games up in here right in this little corner store. It's gone, you know? But these pavement right here ultimately became some serious stories where I lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of loved ones, and even lost the store, you know? But down here, baby, from weed, heroin, crack, come right out here on this street right here. These corners could talk. These 4 corners right here, baby, oh, they'll tell you. All down through here. It used to be mad traffic. It used to be, you know. This funny painted house, that was one of my spots back in the day. I had a few spots down here too, off of Helen, you know what I mean? Like, this was my neighborhood. This store, like, we come up in here, we deep up in here. We all up in here smoking, laughing, giggling. Outside, it's all type of winos and prostitutes and crackheads. But that was the day. That was how it was. And it wasn't as quiet as it is now. It was people everywhere. I mean, it was bad, but it was what we had, and we utilized it the best we could, you know? Unfortunately for me, with this house right here, this was one of my spots too. And I had another house right here that was right here. That was one of my spots. Like, all down through here, this was my little stomping ground. And I ultimately, this fire hydrant right here, this right here, that right there, from claiming the neighborhood and, you know, this my hood and da-da-da-da-da, caught a case here, you know. Really, I thought I was, you know, dealing with somebody that was really into the streets, so they would be able to handle what was ever dished out. Unfortunately, told on me, you know what I'm saying? My intent wasn't to do none of what they were saying, but was to let an example be set, because this is what we was on down here. If we was into these streets, we was into them, and they had 2 fields, you know. You could be the dude up there at the top getting money, but you gotta watch out, because the wolves coming. And if you ain't really no thoroughbred, you not gonna be able to, you know, spread no wings, you know. So most of the guys that was getting their little money, they can't go to no neighborhoods like this, because they names bold, or either this wasn't their neighborhoods, you know. It wasn't theirs to claim. But I was out here representing so hard that little spot down there, I actually left a victim down there. It cost me 20 years, but the victim was down there stretched all out, you know, because guys was calling themselves repping for the hood and willing to die for the hood and put it on for the hood. But in the end, after all of that, I come home and it's fake guys claiming hoods, claiming that they was this and claiming that was that. As though the truth just don't even matter, you know? The truth just don't matter. So on Coney Island Chronicle, I like to bring it to you raw. I like to bring you right to where the substance was at, where the people was at, where you was seeing cars pull up, money, transactions, you know. This was all down here real till I wind up, like I said, in another community way up north building it. Then I come back home and look at now. Everything gone, you know. Building another community. You know, sometimes you got to pay attention, because I be on different levels. I be on different levels and different dimensions. So if you moving slow, you might not necessarily catch where I'm coming with, because I don't want to just be on here just talking about frivolous stuff. So my hustle hand was so out cold that I had to travel through the penitentiary hustling, right? Because that's what I learned out here. So doing my bit, it really ain't nobody that could say, yeah, I was doing this for him. I did that for him. outside of my wife, thank you God, I was able to be fortunate enough to get blessed with something that was dear and someone who really chose me for me. You know what I mean? So fellas, when you out here in these streets, you got to make sure you do got you somebody that really dig you for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't go choosing, don't go chasing, don't do none of that. If they yours, they'll come, period, point blank. You know, just be patient with life, but grind your way through any situation. So Coney Island Chronicle, baby, once again, back down here in Snake Alley, like I said, you know, it was murders down here, shootouts down here, you know what I'm saying? Guys hustling on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Snake skins, you know what I mean? Silk shirts, Gucci, 23416, baby, you know what I mean? 15, 14 years old, riding, smoking, jump out on you and chase you straight down. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, and guys know it though. You know what I'm saying? That's just the old me. It's still hard dealing with how I come home and it ain't banging like it used to be because the stove, hey, that's all I had to do is go to the stove. I go to the stove, I'm up, all the way up. Nah, you don't even hear kids playing. They done took them all away, you know? We got to do better with our situations, man. Unite, come together. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but, you know, that's just me. That's just how I come up. I come up hustling with my comrades. You know, you can't even die by yourself. Somebody got to pay for all your arrangements, your funeral, your suit, or your dress, and even make you up and cut your hair. All that stuff. You long gone. On that, I'm going to say, represent your store. But now you see, you represent it. Hopefully you can live through it, because sometimes you represent certain things and then you leave and come back and they be gone. Real true life. You know what I'm saying? Real true life. Crime, murders. You know, these alleys, they tell all type of stories down here, baby. You know, hustling like a mug. You see that rim, that pole? Not this pole, but the second pole. Basketball rim up on that mud, banging. All type of traffic coming down here, walking down that alley back in the day, getting rocks, getting heroin. Oh, it used to be just so different back then, but, you know, things change, and now it's quiet as a bug now, you know? Represent the hood, representing the stove, representing East Side. I say 313 in the D, baby, all day, every day. Check back in, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna keep it moving out here in the D, you know, with your man Antonio. Check out that Woman Pleaser book. Cop that. You want to read some of these stories? Start with that, baby. 313.